Jeremy woke up the next day with a sore head after drowning his sorrows. Jeremy then proceeded to tell his dad all about it.
Hello, it's Jeremy speaking.
Oh, hi Jeremy, it's Rhonda calling from Nice and Sure. How are you?
I'm alright, thanks Rhonda.
Hey, look, I'm just giving you a call. Just wanted to have a chat about your insurance claim. I understand you called last night. And I was just wondering if you could actually give me a bit of a rundown of what happened.
Yeah, sure Rhonda. Well, I was meeting friends for dinner about 8:30, something like that, and I parked my car in Bonaccord Street by Bondi Junction, which I thought was like a safe street, and walked to meet them to have dinner, and then to go to the movies. When the movie finished, I walked back to where I parked the car and it was gone.
Oh, right, okay. Did you go back to the car on your own, or did you have someone with you?
No, I was on my own, because my friends all came in their own cars.
Oh, right, okay. And what time did you discover the car was gone?
Probably called you guys about, 12:51 on my phone. So I'd say probably a few minutes before that I was just freaking out, like the car's because my most valuable possession, and I was searching on the side streets because I thought I might have forgotten where I parked it, or...
Okay. And when did you speak to the police?
I called them as soon as I got home, about 2 a.m. I told them about the theft then.
Why did you wait till you got home? Why didn't you just call them straight away?
I don't know, I guess I just panicked and thought you guys were the right ones to call.
Right, okay. And has there been any word as to if it's been recovered yet?
No, nothing at all. They just said that they'd notify all the nearby units because it's likely to be cited because it's such a distinctive car and recognisable. But other than that, they said there was really nothing they could do.
Okay. Now, can I just check, what was the rego number on the car?
Sure, it's ENT1LD.
Sorry?
ENT1LD.
Okay. And who was last in charge of the car?
That was me.
Okay. And what time do you think you parked the car?
It was between 8 and 8:30, something like that, I reckon. We were planning to meet at 8, but I got there a bit late.
Okay. And was the vehicle locked and secured?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And how did you lock the vehicle, and what's the locking system for that sort of car?
It's got a remote that you press down on the button, and the alarm just goes beep just once, and the doors lock, and then the lights switch off as well.
Okay. And is that a remote in the key, or is it an additional part of the key?
It's an additional part of the key. It's a safety feature unique to Aston Martins.
Okay. And how many remotes and keys do you have for the car?
3 remotes, 2 keys, but it's not the type of car you can just steal, you know what I mean? I mean, the company I bought it from was shut down a few months ago. It was one of the biggest dealerships in Sydney. I was in shock. I don't really care about the money. I just want the car back. It was like a little piece of me, It really represented everything I stand for.
All right. Now, was the car under finance at all, or was it secured to any business loan or anything like that?
No. It was all mine.
And how much did you pay for the car?
$280,000.
How did you pay for that, Jeremy?
I paid with a cheque.
Yeah, but where does that sort of money come from, and how did you arrive at that sort of income?
It was in my bank. I have a business where I lift glass into high-rise buildings.
Okay, and you have purchase receipts for the vehicle? Really, because you're going to need to quantify how you paid for a car of that value.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you any documentation you need. So it wasn't a tax write-off or anything like that,
And had you recently tried to sell or dispose of the vehicle?
No way. I mean, no chance at all. Like I said, the car was like a little bit of piece of me. I've used it for friends' weddings and to pick up my friend's little brother from school formal. You know how important it was to me.
And how long have you owned the car for?
Since May 2012.
Okay, and was it registered in your name or was it under, you mentioned you had a business, was it under your name or the business name?
I'm pretty sure it's under my name, Jeremy Collins.
Okay. Now, what about the registration? When was that due?
Oh, like next week, I think. I'm pretty bad with paperwork. I just hadn't got around to it.
Okay. And what about any other regular drivers?
No way. No way. There's no way I'd let anyone drive my car unless they were valet parkers.
Okay, fair enough. I can understand you'd want to make sure you'd look after a car like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now I just have some standard questions to ask with respect to the policy.
Sure.
Just hold on a minute. I'm just having some computer problems. I'm just refreshing my screen.
Sure, no worries. Yeah, you know what? I just don't understand how. I mean, it was a quiet residential street. There were plenty of cars around, and I actually had to reverse my car to get into the spot. So there's no way a tow truck could have towed it because the street was that tight. Because I did wonder at first as I'd parked illegally over a driveway, but I was in a hurry to get to dinner, you know. But even if it was towed, I'm sure someone would have seen it because it's not every day you see an Aston Martin getting towed down the road.
Yeah, okay. Well, Jeremy, I'm just going to ask you some of those standard questions. Now, this is a statement when an insurer starts or renews a policy. They ask a series of questions regarding the condition of your vehicle as well as your traffic, insurance claims and criminal history. Do you remember being asked any of those questions when you took out the policy?
Yeah, I did, yes.
Okay, so those questions are part of your duty of disclosure. Did you answer those questions truthfully?
Yeah, man, of course. I was just really happy to be able to get a car like this value insured.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Jeremy, can you tell me if you or any other regular drivers have had any licence suspensions or cancellations due to traffic convictions, being either speeding, driving, under the influence or accumulation of demerit points in the last 5 years?
Well, I haven't lost my licence. I've been clipped a few times speeding in the Cross City Tunnel the past year, but I think both those times I was travelling about 120k an hour.
Okay. And have you made any previous insurance claims on this car before?
No, I've always been insured with Nice Insure.
Okay, cool. And have you ever had your insurance cancelled, refused, renewed or not offered?
No, not cancelled or not renewed, but I did have trouble getting insurance on this vehicle when I first bought it just because of the type of car, because of the value and obviously my age.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Now, have you ever been convicted of criminal acts such as fraud, theft, burglary, drugs, arson, and criminal malicious or willful? Sorry, I'm getting a bit tongue-tied there. Criminal or malicious or willful damage?
No.
Okay. And when you took out the insurance policy, what sort of condition was the car in?
It was absolutely immaculate. When I bought it, it had 15,000k on it, and I think I've only done maybe 5,000k since. So the car was like brand new. I garaged it, covered it with a cover when it was parked as well. I wouldn't even take it out in the rain just to ensure it was protected.
Okay. Well, Jeremy, I think that may have covered it. So what we need to do from here is really part of standard procedure, and we need to appoint a claims investigator because it's a theft and because of the value of the vehicle. So basically any claim over $100,000 has an investigator appointed to it. So from here what will happen is they'll be in touch within 24 to 48 hours and they'll arrange to come and meet with you. What I would suggest you do though is have as much documentation as possible ready relating to the car, and that will help with your claim. So anything like your registration, finance, service history, any documents you've got pertaining to the car.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I mean, is this normal? I just really want my car back. I really don't care about the money.
Yeah, it's all standard procedure.
Okay, I don't really know what the vehicle's insured for, to be honest. I think it might be about 290,000 it's insured for, but I can't remember. I just know I'm insured because it gets taken out of my salary every month.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy, I can confirm that you definitely do have insurance. But what I'm going to do now is give you your claim number. This is your reference number, and you'll need to quote this every time you call Nice Insure or you'd like to discuss your claim.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So your claim number is C for Charlie, 210-721-2015.
Great. Okay, thanks. I'll wait till I hear from the investigator then.
Fantastic. Hey, Jeremy, have a great day.
Okay, bye.